CHAMPS is presented by Lawrence Technological University, where Blue Devils dare. The Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics. The Michigan National Guard, a proud partner and official military branch of the MHSAA. Hungry Howie's Dough Raiser. Your next fundraiser comes with flavored crust. Michigan Legacy Credit Union. Building, preserving, sharing your legacy. And Snethkamp Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Serving Metro Detroit since 1926.
Hi everyone, and happy Mother's Day to every single mom out there. We love you and we thank you for everything you do each and every day. And welcome back to another recap of what took place this week in Michigan high school sports. This is a little program we call State Champs. We are graciously presented by Lawrence Technological University. I'm Lauren Plant.
And I'm Jenna Skelski. Baseball, softball, girls soccer, boys and girls lacrosse. We'll also update our total softball high school player of the year race.
That's right. Hey, the state playoffs will be here before you know it. Every game critical at this point. We're locked and loaded. Let's do this. Boys baseball starts us off.
We had an OK Red Conference matchup on the Mittens left coast. Rockford traveled to Grand Haven to battle the Bucks. Rockford coming in ranked 11th in Division I. Zach Marshall on the hill for this one. The senior gets Riley Walcott swinging. Grand Haven, 17th in the latest D1 rankings. Owen Krazan getting the call. Owen Cairns watches it go by. Krazan had 6 Ks in the game. Nothing after 3. Bottom of the 5th. Grand Haven trailing by 1. Runners on the corner. Tyler Herp laying down the bunt. Tanner Williams scores. We were knotted at 1. Grand Haven threatening in the bottom of the 6th with a pair on. But Marshall gets the job done by downing Williams. We headed into the final inning tie. Top half of the 7th. Rams with ducks on the pond. Jake Angelix gets the job done. Sack fly to left. Luke McLean is across. Rockford goes ahead. Next batter. Isaac Toole shoots it up the middle, RBI single, Alex Miller home. Rockford gets the road dub, beating Grand Haven 3-1. To softball, a Western Wayne KLAA crossover, the Garden City Cougars versus the Spartans from Livonia Stevenson. This game played at the University of Michigan's Alumni Field Tuesday night. Garden City off to a great start to the season, 13-1, and this despite not a single senior on the roster. Top of the 1st, sophomore Claire Martin takes the offering deep to the wall. The freshman Megan Wadishik to the plate. Stevenson, 13-5, currently 1st in the KLAA East. Bottom of the inning, pair on. The senior Catherine Olchansky stabs it to center. Grace Ozog scores. We're tied at 1. Back comes GC in the 5th. Ribby runner on 3rd. Sophomore Rylan Dolan base hit to center. Wadishik comes in to score. Cougars now trailing by 2. Stevenson with the counter strike. Sophomore Allison Collins comes through. Maddie Shornack hustles home. 2 hours before the game, Stevenson Jr. Autumn Reed said how cool it would be to hit a homer at Michigan Softball Stadium. Bottom 6, Reed rips it to the deepest part of the park. Kiss that one goodbye. 3-run home run, 4th dinger of the 2019 campaign. Livonia Stevenson beats Garden City 9-6. Spartans' first win over Garden City in school history.
I'm Sean Belegian. We go to the Catholic League Boys Lacrosse B Division semifinal from Tuesday afternoon as Grosse Pointe Woods University Liggett take on the Fighting Irish from Ann Arbor Father Gabriel Richard. These teams met earlier in the season with Liggett winning in overtime. We picked things up in the first half. This is the senior Danny Bowen for Liggett coming around and he puts it into the back of the net. The Knights lead 2-1 as we head into the half. Gabriel Richard, now looking to go 12-2 on the season, would respond in a big way to start the second half. This is senior Mason Valley putting it home, and we are tied up at 2 apiece. The Fighting Irish would then score the next 3 goals in a span of only 2 minutes. This would be the junior midi, Sean Babcock, firing it into the net. Gabriel Richard now up 5-2. And they would maintain that momentum. This is the junior, Riley Cesarini, who DM'd State Champs on Instagram for us to cover this game, nets himself the hat trick. Ann Arbor, Father Gabriel Richard, advances to the Catholic League B Division Lacrosse Final by beating Liggett 10-2 your final. And we go to the west side of the state for some girls lacrosse action as Granville was at home to take on the Panthers from Holland West Ottawa. These teams met earlier in the season with Granville winning 13-12, and we picked things up in the first half. This is the freshman, Cassidy Hamilton. She works her way in for the goal, and the Bulldogs take a 1-0 lead. Back comes West Ottawa later in the half. Riley Gonzalez gets the pass in transition, puts it on in, and the Panthers take a 3-2 lead. And then a few minutes later, with the Panthers now trailing 4-3, Lisa Johnkirk loses her footing, but is able to bounce it on in, and we are tied up at 4 apiece. Granville would respond right back. Hamilton gets it to Morgan Smith, and the senior attacker puts it into the back of the net. Bulldogs lead 7-5 as we head into the half. It would be all Granville the rest of the way. Alex Shear with the feed to Haley Larson, who puts it home. Bulldogs up now 8-5. They would outscore West Ottawa 7-0 in the second half. Larson would get it to Shear, who scores it, and Granville goes on to beat Holland West Ottawa 14-5, your final.
Hey everybody, mark your calendars because State Champs is airing the 2019 Detroit Athletic Club Male and Female Athlete of the Year Awards live on YouTube and on our website at statechampsnetwork.com. The 2019 DAC Awards will stream live Monday night, May 13th at 7 p.m. For those of you who missed the event on Saturday, May 18th at 9 a.m., we have a special recap show. Former Detroit Piston world champion Ben Wallace is going to be there, and we're all very excited. Who will be this year's Male and Female High School Athlete of the Year? It's going to be an amazing show. We'll be right back.
I've always been really good at math and science, and I knew I wanted to work in healthcare, but not as a doctor. So I chose Lawrence Tech's biomedical engineering program. I've pushed myself to take internships, like this one, at a hospital in an orthopedic research lab. Thanks to Lawrence Tech's unique, hands-on style of education, I'm graduating with a published research paper and a job. Lawrence Tech, where Blue Devils dare.
I love working for Stryker.
I'm genuinely excited to come to work every day.
We support each other and look out for each other.
I love Stryker because we are like a family.
At Stryker, I own my career.
There are so many different places Stryker can take me in the next 5 years.
Together, with our
customers,
we're driven
to make
healthcare better.
Great people with a strong mission and values can accomplish great things together.
Attention graduating class of 2019, Michigan Legacy Credit Union is offering college scholarships.
I'm glad I opened my account. I used the Michigan Legacy Credit Union Scholarship to help attend community college.
Just open an account at Michigan Legacy Credit Union and apply for our scholarship. We are awarding 10 $1,000 scholarships for the graduating class of 2019. Go to MichiganLegacyCU.org to learn more. Start your financial future with Michigan Legacy Credit Union.
Hi, we're the Livonia Stevenson softball team,
and we would like to wish our moms
a Happy Mother's Day!
Today, we'd like to take you inside the MHSAA Officials Awards and Alumni Banquet. Nearly 400 registered officials with 20 to 50 years of experience were recognized on May 4th at the 40th Annual MHSAA Officials Awards and Alumni Banquet in East Lansing. The event is a great opportunity for officials to enjoy the camaraderie of other officials from around the state and take an opportunity to say thank you to their families, crews, and mentors that have helped them along in this worthwhile avocation. The evening also featured 2 awards presentations. One to Jacqueline Jarvis, a senior at Fowlerville High School, who was the recipient of the MHSAA Legacy Official Scholarship Award, which is presented in memory of former Legacy mentor Randy Paulson of Brighton. Randy's wife Mary was on hand to present the award. And the Vern Norris Award for 2019 was presented to David Buck from St. Joseph. David has officiated baseball, basketball, football, and volleyball in his career, but he has also contributed as a highly respected teacher, trainer, and recruiter of other officials. The Norris Award is presented annually to a veteran official who has been active in mentoring other officials and has been involved in officials' education. It is named for Vern L. Norris, who served as Executive Director of the MHSAA from 1978 to 86 and was well respected by officials on the state and national levels. If you'd like to become a high school game official, registration for the upcoming school year is currently underway on the MHSAA website. There's help wanted. Just whistle.
I'm Jenna Skelski, and we go back to boys lacrosse in the Flint area as Swartz Creek took on the combined squad of Linden Fenton. This is the second time in 4 days that these teams played each other, and we picked things up in the first period. Hunter Higginbottom doing it all by himself and then gets the backhand flip in for the goal, and the Wolves take the lead at 2-1. Swartz Creek, who beat Linden Fenton last week, was looking to win its 10th game on the season, and they would respond in the second. Chris Williams with the quick feed to Hayden Lurvy, and he fires it in. Dragons take the lead at 4-3. Then right before the end of the half, it's Lurvy once again for the goal, and Swartz Creek went into halftime leading 6-4. And they would maintain that momentum into the second half. It's Williams circling around the net, comes out front and scores, and Swartz Creek was up 8-4. Back comes Linden Fenton in the fourth as Higginbottom scores another goal, and the Wolves now trailed at 8-6. But it would be too much Swartz Creek in this one. Joseph Carpenter taking it himself right down the middle and puts it into the back of the net as Swartz Creek goes on to win 10-7 the final. The Dragons goes to 10-5 on the season.
I'm Kevin Trozinski, and we go to Novi Meadows for this KLAA West girls soccer matchup between the defending Division I champions Novi and rival Brighton. First half action. Novi's Avery Fenchel with the nice boot off the corner. The ball slides right in front of the net. Bulldogs keeper Sydney Scherstein is there to collect the ball. The sophomore keeps the game scoreless. Brighton on the attack, looking to be the second team this year to score a goal against the Wildcats. Junior Brooke Pitella with the slick pass to sophomore Bryce Kalka, but Wildcat keep Abby Pfeiffer steps up big with the stop. The game remains scoreless at halftime. Second half action now. The battle on the pitch continued. Wildcat senior Lexi Whalen with the cross that gets to Fenchel, and she will be tripped up in the box. The ref comes in signaling for the penalty kick. Avery Fenchel, no stranger when it comes to living in the limelight. She scored the winning goal versus Grand Blanc in the D1 championship game, and here the junior buries it as the Wildcats defeat Brighton 1-0 the final. Novi remains undefeated at 11-0. And we go back to baseball, a Lakes Valley Conference battle as Lakeland went on the road to take on Walled Lake Northern. And we pick things up in the bottom of the first with Northern threatening with runners on the corner. The junior Jack Elkins takes the pitch the opposite way for the base hit. Brian Malik comes in to score, and the Knights take the 1-0 lead. Lakeland, with a perfect record in the Lakes Valley Conference, coming in would respond in the second with the pair on. Anthony Rossi would ground into the fielder's choice, scoring Sam Felzon, and that would tie this game up at 1. We move now to the third. Lakeland looking to take the lead with a runner on first. The senior Trent Farquhar sending it deep to the wall in right center. His freshman brother Tate comes all the way around and check out the elusiveness to avoid the tag and is safe at the plate. Eagles up 2-1. And the Lakeland offense would start to get into gear after that. Lakeland had the bases juiced, and Trent Farquhar would deliver the base hit to left center, scoring another pair as the Eagles go on to win 13-1 the final.
Hey guys, before we go to break, I want to give you a quick tease as what to expect in the conversation that Donnie Dreyer and I have every week in our Total Softball High School Player of the Year race. And this week we can tell you, and we can tell you honestly, no changes this week, but we got a lot of info to give you some shout outs about the performances that you've been seeing.
Yeah, today's going to be all about a lot of shout outs from some great performances, kids on the top 10 list, kids on the watch list, and also some other kids from schools that you haven't heard of before in this show. So we'll be talking about those shout out performances.
Absolutely, and also maybe a kid or two who has a really good shot at getting their way into the competition.
Absolutely.
But you got to go online to check it out, statechampsnetwork.com. You could watch it there or you could watch it on social media, but Donnie and I will get into it. Check it out.
Attention graduating class of 2019, Michigan Legacy Credit Union is offering college scholarships.
I'm glad I opened my account. I used the Michigan Legacy Credit Union Scholarship to help attend community college.
Just open an account at Michigan Legacy Credit Union and apply for our scholarship. We are awarding 10 $1,000 scholarships for the graduating class of 2019. Go to MichiganLegacyCU.org to learn more. Start your financial future with Michigan Legacy Credit Union.
The ones who wake up every morning ready to take on the world. The ones who push their limits to be better than the rest. You're looking to join a team of leaders who want to be challenged. You want to be pushed to your limits. You value freedom and think you have what it takes. The ones with speed, strength, intellect, and determination. Michigan Army National Guard. We see you.
I'm on the Blue Devil football team, and that's a great place to be because other colleges wouldn't let me be both a football player and a nursing student. And just because I'm a dog on the field doesn't mean I can't take care of people. And man, do I love people. The small class sizes at LTU give me awesome access to my nursing professors. Lawrence Tech, where Blue Devils dare.
Fundraising should be fresh, flavorful, and simple. We have the perfect solution at Hungry Howie's. Dough Raiser. Your team or school can sell paper pizza certificates that can be redeemed for one medium pizza at participating locations.
This fundraiser has been awesome for our squad. We've made a lot of money, very easy to do, it's very quick to do, and it's very effective.
Go to doughraiser.com to learn more and sign up. Your next fundraiser comes with flavored crust. Welcome to Hungry Howie's Dough Raiser.
We're the Felger Wishart men's lacrosse team.
And we want to give a shout out to all the moms on Mother's Day.
We love you, moms!
Let's go! It's time now to go in the news. The MHSAA's Representative Council made significant changes to the postseason bracketing for 3 sports at its recent spring meeting, agreeing to employ in-district seating for boys and girls soccer and removing the automatic qualifier for football, replacing it with a system designed to promote tougher scheduling. Starting next fall, a computer formula, the Michigan Power Ratings, which is used to seed the boys lacrosse tournament, will be used to determine the top 2 teams in each district for boys and girls soccer, separating them to opposite sides of the district draw, ensuring they cannot meet until the district title game. Beyond that, the random draw process will remain unchanged to fill out the bracket, and the rule change doesn't guarantee that the seeded teams will host or receive byes. The MHSAA Football Committee recommended the changes to the playoff selection process to reward good losses as well as eliminating the 6-win automatic qualifier, theoretically creating an incentive for programs to schedule tougher opponents rather than the opposite effect engendered by the old system. Starting in 2020, the 8 divisions will be set before the season, meaning no teams will slide up or down anymore, and each division's 32 postseason eligible teams will be determined by the playoff point average. The calculation for playoff points was tweaked as well, with teams now getting credit in the form of bonus points for all wins by an opponent on their schedule, regardless of whether or not they beat that opponent. Before, teams were only credited with those bonus points for opponents' wins if they'd won their matchup with that opponent. Now, a good loss against a top-notch opponent will still boost a team's playoff point score. The committee also added bonus points to be awarded for beating teams from higher divisions, incentivizing teams to schedule up rather than down. And lastly, the MHSAA has voted to trim the amount of full contact football practice from a maximum of 90 to 30 minutes per week, thus drastically reducing the amount of full contact allowed in preseason workouts. Previously, Michigan allowed 1 full contact practice per day in the preseason. Now, teams will get a maximum of 6 hours a week, including scrimmages, before the season starts. I'm Lauren Plant, and that's In the News.
It's time now to take a look inside of Lawrence Technological University. Let's meet proud alumni and producer of the LTU Sports Report, Gabe O'Neill.
It's an absolute milestone, not just for Lawrence Tech, but for the entire NAIA. To be the only NAIA school doing it is a huge advantage for Lawrence Tech. It blows every other school's media department out of the water. We're showing every part of the university to students in high school, students in colleges that might want to transfer.
O'Neill and his team knew they could create outstanding content to compete with the Division I NCAA sports shows to help bring televised attention to Lawrence Tech.
Knowing that we produce in-house television shows that air on Fox Sports Detroit, it made sense, to do that for Lawrence Tech. We're on their campus, we have all this access to their athletic programs and teams and coaches, players. everything is at our fingertips. So the first season took off really well, and then we made some adjustments over the winter, and then when we came back, we really hit the ground running with a format that we really love.
When asked what his favorite part of the job is, the young producer shared his LTU pride.
I really love being an alumni first and foremost because I'm very proud of the school and what it's become and how I am able to help make it a little bit better even in my own little way. Just to see any sort of thing that I do benefit the university, just to give back for what they've given me, gives me such a sense of accomplishment.
If you want to learn more about Lawrence Tech, be sure to visit ltu.edu.
According to the New York Times, the average American collectively spent 91 waking days on their smartphone or other mobile devices last year. With that being said, State Champs is here to help you get your high school sports fix on the go. All of the action is at your fingertips on IGTV, Twitter, and on our Facebook page. And as always, please go check out our YouTube page and our website at statechampsnetwork.com. And seriously, guys, maybe lay off the phones a little bit.
Southfield truly is the ideal place to live, work, and play.
Well, it's a very exciting time in the city of Southfield. Great neighborhoods, great city services, and Fortune 500 companies. Southfield has something for everyone.
Recognized as Michigan's premier business address, home to world-class educational institutions, voted one of the nation's most livable metro area suburbs.
Southfield is the center of it all.
Are you stuck in your job? Getting frustrated playing the waiting game for the next opportunity to advance your career? Let Blue Chip Talent help. As an award-winning talent acquisition company, our specialty is matching candidates with careers in IT and engineering. At Blue Chip Talent, we take a laser-focused approach to reaching your career goals. We have access to jobs you won't find anywhere else to help advance your career faster and easier. Plus, we take care of you. Employees receive industry-leading benefits and competitive perks. Don't waste another minute worrying because we are ridiculously good at advancing careers.
Welcome to Hungry Howie's.
We ordered one of the new stuffed flavored crust pizzas. Sorry, when my stomach talks, I always listen. Of course I'll share it with you. Do not use that language with me.
Flavor starts here with fresh dough made daily and 100% real mozzarella cheese. Order a large 2-topping pizza for just $7.99 and make it a stuffed flavored crust for only $2 more.
Hungry
Howie's!
This is Granville Girls Lacrosse, and you're watching State Champs. And to all the mothers out there, we just want to say, Happy Mother's Day!
Welcome back to State Champs. Hey, our main event this week takes us into softball for the first time this spring season. Lake Orion and Clarkston, two of the best in the state. The talent on both teams off the chart. Who got the best of who this week? Check it out. This, the matchup we've been waiting for. Number 1 Clarkston, 14-0, 4-0 in the OAA Red coming in, taking on Lake Orion, 15-0, 7-0 in the Red. This, game 1 of a doubleheader. Lake Orion on the board, top of the first. Sarah Conley moved here from the great state of Kansas. Batting in the cleanup spot, rips a stand-up double. Our total softball player of the year candidate Tessa Noose hustles her way around from first to score. Clarkston led off the third with Naya Ansel taking the pitch deep and over the wall in left. Solo shot, first of the season, game tied at 1. Wolves added more with a pair on. The junior Olivia Worthington smacks it to left center. That's a double scoring Abby Tolme and Hannah Cady. Clarkston led 4-1 after 3. After Lake Orion inched closer, Clarkston responds bottom half of the fourth. Ansel this time laying down the squeeze. Anna Skavars scores. Wolves back up 3 at 5-2. But back comes Lake Orion in the fifth. The senior Peyton Shadiah laser shot the opposite way. 2-run jack. Dragons down just a digit. Jump to the seventh. Dragons slaying. Shadiah clutch. This will turn into a triple. Rosemary, Babbitts, and Noose are in. Lake Orion up 6-5. Conley will play her college ball at Oklahoma Panhandle State. That's a real place. Coming through with the base hit. Shadiah home. Lake Orion led by a pair against the number 1 Wolves. Later, Clarkston facing their last out.
The tying run at the plate now in Sierra Kirsten, but Conley gets her to pop out to end the game. Although Clarkston would win the second game of the doubleheader in convincing fashion, Lake Orion celebrates a big Game 1 win, handing the Wolves their first loss of the year. 7-5 the final.
Time now for the Great Clips Clip of the Week, and we go back to softball and check out Livonia Stevenson Jr. Autumn Reed sending the offering deep and over the wall for the 3-run home run against Garden City at U of M. The Clip of the Week is presented by Great Clips. It's gonna be great.
We are done for now, but we've still got 5 shows left in the first half of 2019, and it only gets more intense from here on out.
And you just wait until what we throw at you in the fall. Besides another 15-week run of State Champs covering all your favorite sports, we're taking the football talk live with a Friday night Extra Point podcast, talking with you about all the night's football news. Once again, this will be a live show.
And it will be awesome. Our top 25 football teams over the past 25 years will be coming along in August, along with another fantastic high school football preview show.
Happy Mother's Day, and I love you, Mom. On a day we celebrate women, I lead 6-2 in our rock, paper, scissors war. Let's hopefully make it 7, Lauren.
Why did you do that?
I tried to go.
So good.
State Champs is presented by Lawrence Technological University, where Blue Devils dare. The Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics. The Michigan National Guard, a proud partner and official military branch of the MHSAA. Hungry Howie's Dough Raiser. Your next fundraiser comes with flavored crust. Michigan Legacy Credit Union. Building, preserving, sharing your legacy. And Snethkamp Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Serving Metro Detroit since 1926.